I'll bet you'll never guess one of the secrets to better balance is to increase the strength and sensation of the feet. Today, I'm going to show you 3 exercises to help you do just that to improve your balance. My name is Anne. I'm a physical therapist and holistic practitioner for bone health and osteoporosis. So before we get started, I want you to grab a few things that you may have in your home. If you have a tennis ball, that's great to use. If you have very sore feet or very sensitive feet, you may want to use a very soft ball instead of a tennis ball so that you can ease your way into it. I happen to have this roller that has little spikes on it, so I'm going to use this today, but you can use a tennis ball, you could use a soup can. Again, if the feet are very sensitive, use something very soft and squishy, or you could use a weight and just roll over the weight. So one of the first exercises we'll be doing is rolling our feet to increase sensation in the feet, because this can really help your balance a lot. All right, so before we get started, I want you to just see how you feel standing with bare feet, if possible. Bare feet is how we're going to feel the ground better. So I want you to just see what that feels like standing, and then take a walk around. Walk back and forth and just kind of take note on how that feels in the feet. Do you feel like you've got a lot of connection with the ground or a lot of feeling in the feet? And just give it a rough score, 1 to 10. 10 meaning I can really feel the ground well, and a 1 being, wow, I can't really feel where my feet are in space. So let's start there. For our first exercise, we're going to just roll our feet over one of those objects that you have in your house. I am going to be using this roller that has a little bit of a spike in it. My feet are not that sensitive, but if you have a peripheral neuropathy in the feet, they may be sensitive, so you may want to use something softer. If you have a weight, you can use a weight as well. So what we're going to do is place that down on the floor. Sitting is probably best, because then you don't have to worry about your balance so much. But you're just going to roll back and forth over that object and try to stimulate as many areas of the foot as we can. The outer part of the foot is really important, because that is where we want to be primarily bearing our weight. 60% of the weight on the outside of the foot, with about 40% on the inside of the foot when we're standing or walking. Not that we want to be thinking about that, but we do want to make sure that the outside of the foot gets good stimulation. So go ahead and do that all the way up and all the way down. If there's an area that's a little bit sensitive, you can just spend a little bit more time there. This is a great way to stimulate the sensory receptors on the foot, and also the proprioceptors, which are little organs within our muscles, our tendons, and our joints that also help us sense where we are in space, which is important for balance. So do this about 1 to 3 minutes on each foot. This would be a great thing to do while you're watching TV. Just don't spend 10 minutes there doing it. Really giving all areas of the foot equal time to stimulate. And if you do have a chance to do this, let me know in the comments below how this feels for you. You can compare it with other objects as well. If you do have a squishy ball, especially if you have sensitive feet, you can even do the top of the foot as well. That may feel good for you too. So just giving you some options here. So first exercise is stimulating the foot with rolling over your choice of object. For the second exercise, we'll be using a towel roll. So I should have told you to get that too. Get a large towel and roll up maybe half of that towel. And you're going to put it down in front of you. And from here, what I want you to do is just place the ball of the foot on the floor with the toes up on the towel. Now, for this one, you might feel better standing. I'm going to stand. For this, you're just going to press the toes down into the towel and then release. So you're pressing those toes down and then releasing. So if you can see this from the side, it looks more like this. You're pressing the toes down into the towel and release. So you're going to do that about 10 times on each foot. Make sure that you're getting all 5 toes down and squishing the towel and then releasing. When you release, lift the toes up. This helps to activate the small muscles and the toe flexors under the foot, which helps us to maintain our balance. And then by extending the toes up, this helps strengthen the front of the foot, so when you're walking, you don't drag your toes. So you're doing some strengthening and activating both for the toe flexors and for the toe extensors. So this is a really nice exercise to do. Do about 10 reps. You can do 2 sets on each side. For our last exercise, we're going to be moving the ankle through more motion and strengthening and activating the calf muscles, which help to stabilize the ankle when we're walking so we don't lose our balance. This is a great exercise to do before you take a walk. It helps prepare the body and activate the muscles that need to be working and help you have a steadier gait. So to do this, you'll come to the wall, bring your hands about shoulder level, take a big step back, as large a step as you can take, and bend that front knee. So the back knee is straight, front knee is bent. From here, you're going to just roll through the foot and straighten that front knee. Let the heel come down and bend that front knee. So you're pushing off the back as you straighten the front. So it's reach back, bend, push to straighten. Reach the heel to the floor, bend the front knee, push through that foot to straighten. So you can feel that you're rolling through the foot and you're getting a nice full activation of that calf muscle, which we want to be strong so that we are not losing balance when we're walking. So it's just bend, push off to straighten. Bend, keep that back knee straight, feel the stretch in the back of the calf, and then roll through that foot, keeping this knee straight to come up. Do that 10 times on one side and then 10 times on the other side. Again, great exercise to do to prepare you for walking. Okay, now remember to walk around, stand tall, and see, how does that feel? How do you feel in your feet right now? Do you feel more grounded? Do you have more sensation in the feet? And go ahead and walk back and forth too, to see if that feels any differently than it did from the very beginning. So give it a rating. Did that rating improve? Let me know in the comments below how you like this, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content. See you next time.